There are certain habits that I need to change in order to make sure that I am successful on this journey. So, here are 6 habits I need to change in order to be able to save money. The first is leaving the preparation of meals and shopping for the various parts of meals until the last minute. It's too easy for me to go on to Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats or any of those other places and just order whatever I feel like in the moment, because then it comes off my credit card. I don't really notice it. And wouldn't you know it, now I'm in this position. Surprise! That has to stop. I can't do that anymore. Part of this is going to involve meal planning, making sure ahead of time that I have everything I need. If a store is out of something, I can't say to myself, oh well, I'll order something when I get home. Nope, I have to go to another grocery store, pick up the thing that I need. Number 2, going to a thrift store and buying something that I didn't go into the thrift store to buy in the first place. I love to look for a good deal and tend to buy things I don't need when I get in the store. See something and I think, oh my God, I'm never gonna find that for another price anywhere near this in any other store. I better get it right now, just in case. And that FOMO, again, is how I ended up where I am. I can't keep doing that. That's gotta go. Next up, panic buying gifts and cards. I have a tendency to overspend, especially on cards, when it comes to the papyrus ones. I don't know if you've seen these cards. They're $10 a piece here in Canada anyway. And they're beautiful, they're sparkly, they often have licenses for things like Star Wars. Their sentiments are adorable. I love them. Sometimes they're actually really beautiful. And I've given many of them, and a lot of times people have just ripped the card apart and framed it because it's just that pretty. And everyone I know loves sparkle. So I give them the cards because they're beautiful and they know I spent more money on it because I love that kind of thing and I can't help myself. And they're perfect. They're perfect. I love them. So in order to stop that, I either need to make a number of cards at home, which I can do. I have a printer, I have a bone folder, I have all of the things that you need when it comes to making cards. I have paint, I have colored pencil, I have paint brushes, I have markers, I have everything. I don't need to go out and panic buy something at the very last minute. Gift cards are another problem. I have a tendency to go, oh, well, I'll just pick up something on the way there. And then sometimes I'll just go to a store and that store will only have, let's say, a minimum of $35 when I was only going to pay $20. Or if it's someone I don't know or someone who's new to work, then I may only give them like a $10 gift card to McDonald's or Tim Hortons or whatever. When I make a stop at that store, whatever store it is that I choose on the way to the person's house, whether it's their birthday or if it's to a work function or whatever, I just have a tendency to buy whatever they have because I just cannot be arsed to think about it ahead of time. Can't do that anymore either. Number 4, not properly decluttering knickknacks. I have a habit of storing things, thinking, oh my God, I can't wait until I start this new project. It's gonna be so fun. And then I either lose interest in it or everyone else that got me onto it in the first place has already moved on to the next thing. And then it just doesn't feel fun anymore and I don't want to do it, so I don't. And then I'm surprised that I have clutter everywhere and it stresses me out. I love that aesthetic where everything is clean. That's never going to be my house, just so we're clear, but I would like to have storage. And my apartment is very small, yet another reason I would like a house. But also there's just so much stuff to look at. And sometimes all I want to look at is some artwork and plants and my cat, of course. Sometimes that's it, that's all I want. So having all the clutter everywhere can really stress me out. And that's the last thing I think really any of us need in this world is more stress. So I will be very happy to say goodbye to more stuff. I read somewhere where there was some kind of challenge or something, I can't remember what it is, but you can, for the first 30 days in January, obviously it's almost February, so it's too late for that, but you just go through and declutter one thing at a time, whether it's the linen closet or the junk drawer or your fridge if that happens to you, or your clothing, CDs or anything. For me, it's art supplies, big time art supplies. And my pantry. For some reason, I just get in a mood and all I want is crackers. And so I buy every cracker I've ever seen that I like. Then a year later, it's already expired, or I've opened the bag, taken 2 crackers out, and that's it. That's how I decided that I'm done drinking pop, is that I would get one of those plastic, 591 milliliter bottles. I'd have 2 sips out of it and it would sit in the fridge, sometimes for months, and I would never touch it again. So I thought, why am I trying to kill this tiny little craving when I could just not have it and drink water instead? Number 5, buying large bags of vegetables. Vegetables aren't a bad thing. They're really not. They're good for you. They're cheap and they're versatile. You can use them in almost any recipe. However, when I buy them, they go into the crisper drawer in the fridge, and then I don't see them again until they've turned to liquid. That's not good. That's a waste of money. That's a waste of space in my fridge. It's a horrible waste of food. It doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve my fridge. It doesn't serve whoever picks up my garbage. Like it smells terrible. It looks terrible. And the guilt that I feel over it makes me not want to buy it again. I have to have vegetables. So I need to find a better solution for that. Not really sure what that's going to be like. Have to give me some time to think about it. Number 6. Buying literally anything for my cat. She doesn't like cat trees. She doesn't like the toys that have the feathers on the end of them, so that when you sort of whip them around, it spins and kind of makes it look like a bird, which then was supposed to make the cat, if they're a normal cat, excited and think that it's a bird and chase after it. I bought this thing 6 weeks ago. She does not care. It has laid on the floor. I have picked it up at least once a week since I bought it. When she's really in the mood to play, I pick it up and she just looks at me like, what is that? Why would you want me to play with that? That's just stupid. I don't like it. Get rid of it. I don't want it. I buy her sparkly balls. Loves those, but they go missing a lot. So I'm constantly going under things and trying to find them. And there's a couple under the fridge, I'm sure, but it's too heavy for me to move, so I can't do anything about it. So I have to buy more. I don't know, maybe I should start putting like a little door sweep under everything that they could possibly go under, and then I can see them all the time. She doesn't really like dangly toys all that much. She does like scratching posts, so I have those everywhere. I bought her a really complicated tree 6 months ago. Cost me $80. It was super tall because I was hoping that she would be able, like I set it up right next to my main window. I was hoping she would just climb to the top of it and nap when the sun came in. I drenched that thing in catnip, which incidentally, she doesn't like. She wouldn't go near it. So I vacuumed all the catnip up, waited a couple days, brushed it off just to make sure that there were no like catnip fibers left over. She wouldn't touch it. Nope. So I thought, okay, I'll take a sweater that I've recently worn or something that I wore to bed or something along those lines and put it on there. She wouldn't touch it. Spending too much money on her. There's no reason. She just needs her food, she needs my lap, and she needs the toy she already has. She doesn't need anything else. She's 11. She doesn't need it. She's fine. She's fine. It's fine. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you. Have a great afternoon. Talk to you soon. Bye.